What are a couple of lessons from your book for that person that feels, maybe rightfully so, or maybe it's just a story they're telling themselves, but what are a couple of lessons from your book for that person that feels like the deck is stacked against them?
Well, if they have the feeling that the deck is stacked against them, then chances are we need to change the feeling, right? Because we all have issues and problems to deal with. And as I said before, some of us have insurmountable problems, and we are blessed and fortunate to be in the United States. There's no question about that. I think that if people would come to the question of challenge with a positive attitude and avoid the negative attitude and the negative attitude of others who will always heap their negative attitudes upon us. It's just human nature. I mean, our body is like a vessel, and we have to tip all the negative stuff out to make room for the positive stuff. But if we can get through a bit of positive affirmation and then maybe find a mentor, and maybe it's someone in our family, but maybe not. Maybe it's an uncle, maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's a friend of a friend who we envision has perhaps had some success. Not that we're going to model our life after that person, but that person has found a way to move themselves along on a path, on their journey, with some accomplishments. And maybe that person could be a mentor. And I would add that in the case of Cosm, setting goals. I mean, if we set goals that are unfathomable, they're huge, we just set ourselves up for disappointment. And with our dear friend, we had to learn taking small steps, have success, take a few more small steps, have success. Success, when you know it and you feel it, is very rewarding, and it's stimulating, and it creates momentum, and it creates inertia. And momentum and inertia are very powerful forces. We all deserve a win. We all deserve a success. And how we got that success is important too. And we talk about that in the book, because there's a lot of ways to achieve success, and some of them are not so good. But I do think that small steps, small goals, and written goals. I know that's an overused expression, but if you can't write it down, it's probably not going to happen.
Why is that so powerful? Why? Because I've read the study. I think it was a famous Harvard or Stanford study where they followed people for 30 or 40 years. And the people who actually wrote down their goals and looked at them from time to time, you know, if I write down, I want to lose 1 pound a week until I'm 190 pounds and, 15% BMI. If you actually write that down, for some reason, I don't know what the science is, but why is that so important? I know it to be true from the studies that are out there, but do you have any idea why it actually works in practicality?
Yeah. And I think the multiple factor is like 25 or 30x more common that people that write down a goal will actually achieve it. And what it is, it's a written affirmation. It's a written affirmation. It's a statement. You can pin it on your wall. Maybe it's part of a visualization board of where you want to go and where you want to be and a pathway and how you're going to get there. But it's an affirmation, and it's a self-affirmation. So perhaps no one knows about it but you. But if you don't keep a focus on it and have a pathway towards getting that step done, you know that you have that failure and you own it. It's like buying a gym membership at Christmas time and we're all going to go in and get healthy. And then what happens in January and February? We've got the receipt for the paid monthly membership, but no one's in the gym. The gyms are empty.
Yep.
And we know that if we don't go, I mean, that's our own personal weight that we have to carry that we just gave up. And the book is not about giving up. The book is about achieving and moving forward and finding that way in our life and finding people that can help us. I mean, Cosmo and I got together in the most unusual set of circumstances. And I mean, we came from literally two different planets, and we each found purpose in getting to know each other. We each did for our own unique reasons. And, some people might be surprised at who's willing to help them and who is willing to mentor them just a little bit. And that's all it takes is a little nudge, a little push. And all of a sudden, it's potential for great things to happen.